Hi, I thought I'd show a little bit of gameplay of what I go through thinking while in a gunboat and what I notice a lot of people still are doing in the game that they shouldn't be doing, but they're doing. This is when you get into a gunfight and you start using torps. And it's probably the worst thing you can do when the target is low enough in health. Don't bother with the torps. Keep shooting. And this is where that IGN destroyer is going to make that decision. And it's not limited to destroyers, it's not limited to cruisers, or even battleships do it. You wind up turning your ship, you open up your side view, and you just get creamed. Now, I'm doing preemptive torps here because that guy doesn't know I'm here. I went with widespread to try and maybe get him. Probably should have done a tight spread. He wound up slowing down before coming around that corner because he was being cautious. And suddenly he had to dodge torps, and he's too close and he's detected, so his idea went out the window real fast. And I know that I'm about to get into a knife fight with this guy. We've been kind of hit and miss with each other, and now it's come down to we're going. And this is where this is the point where people go, "Oh, I have to torp." Get that out of your head. Keep shooting, all right? Because if he had kept shooting, he probably would have finished me off. But instead he went to torp mode. So right now he's gone, like he's still shooting a little bit, but at this point he's going to torp mode. Now, I'm already thinking of what I'm doing here. I'm intentionally turning to the left because I want his torp guides to be pointing to his right. Because then I'm going to do a hard right at him. Okay? So I'm trying to throw off his aim because everyone relies on those guide markers. Sometimes you just have to guess. Sometimes you just have to do random torps and don't rely on the guide markers at all. Okay? So, and there's one other thing. If you're this close, you know what's going to happen. You know he's going to fire torps. Is there any benefit for you to look at the torps at this point, or just rely on luck? Because I could have looked away, I could have looked at the torps. I'm not. I'm still looking down the gun sight at this guy and I'm still shooting. And that is exactly what I'm going to keep doing here. I'm going to keep shooting on the target. Okay. Now he probably could have gotten off at least one more gunshot at me. And I mean, he's doing 1400 damage, possibly even 2000 damage on me. I can't say the same, right? Because the IGN guns, they can hit really hard. So the torps missed, and I was not looking at them at all. I just kept shooting my guns at this guy. And what eventually happens is I'm turning so hard, my guns can't keep up. Okay, I still get off one more shot, and then at this point I actually flip over to torps for myself because he's so close that, well, I can't miss at this point. So yeah, if you're getting into gunfights, stay with it. So many times I have seen people that are in a torp fight or in a gunfight flip to torps, show their broadside, and they could have just kept shooting and finished off the target. And instead they lose. Okay? And unfortunately, yeah, I may have survived the torp beats challenge, but the Cleveland and the Colorado over there, didn't think so highly of me sinking their buddy. And yeah, I could have put up my smoke and slowed down, but even then, I would have just slid right out anyways, and would have been a sitting target. So we can see the writing on the wall. So yeah, try and break the habit. It's not limited to destroyers. Cruisers do it all the time. And I still see battleship players who have torps, they do it too. And you're just opening yourself up to a lot of damage, and people can already see what you're doing. So keep shooting. If you do have an opportunity for torps, then yeah, of course take it, but don't open yourself up to it. Keep firing the guns. They'll serve you much better in a knife fight than the torps ever will. Alright, GG.